The love affair between King Charles III and the Queen Consort, his wife Camilla, is somewhere between a fairy tale and a soap opera. The affection and attraction was instant when a 22-year-old Prince Charles first met Camilla at a polo match in Windsor. Her flowing blonde mane, dry wit and warm heart caught the eye of a man who at the time was the world's most eligible bachelor, even with those ears. Stifling royal protocol precluded the relationship from developing because, to put it delicately, Camilla had a romantic history, something that at the time made a royal union impossible. Not for the first time, archaic 19th century rules and values proved to be a hindrance, not a help for the royal family. This great institution is at its best, in my view, when it moves with the times and reinvents itself. And for Charles not to be able to marry the woman who would clearly be the love of his life was the first chapter in what would be ultimately a sorry tale, but one at least with a happy ending. For Charles and Camilla, it wasn't to be, and a more suitable bride in Diana was found. Virginal, shy, beautiful, and just the right side of aristocratic, she ticked all the boxes, except the one that needed to be ticked the most, Charles's heart. Tellingly, in an interview with Charles and Diana after their engagement, Charles was asked whether he loved Diana. She said, "Oh yes." He said, "Whatever love means." Anyone that's ever been in love will tell you it's not ambiguous and you don't need a definition. Love needs no explaining or thought. It's in you, like air in your lungs. Charles was no doubt fond of Diana. They had fun together and sired 2 fine children. But the legacy of this royal mismatch, this marriage made in hell, was negative headlines, allegations of adultery, and a divorce that at one point threatened a constitutional crisis. But it's never too late to right the wrongs of the past, and following the tragic death of Diana, Charles, over time, was able to marry the woman he should have married in the first place. And it's been a tough gig for Camilla. How do you follow Diana, particularly if you're cast in some quarters of the media as a homewrecker, the person responsible for the breakup of the royal marriage? But in the years that followed, Camilla demonstrated her character, her authenticity, and her love for Charles by rising above any public criticism, by getting on with the job of supporting her new husband and fulfilling royal duties with aplomb. Like Princess Anne, who I mentioned yesterday, she's done it in a no-nonsense fashion, good-humoured, genuine, and with an unexpected touch of elegance. People used to make jokes about Camilla being horse-like, or to be blunt, ugly. What a terrible insult, and so far from the truth. Camilla is a very fine, attractive lady, and is always fastidiously tailored. She looks the part. She's got grace. She's got dignity. Queen Camilla is a title that I believe will in time sit quite comfortably in the national psyche, just as we got used to her being Charles's second wife in the first place. And why have we accepted her? Well, I think it's because she's a great person. Famous for her commitment to multiple charitable causes, particularly the plight of domestic abuse victims, a shocking crime. And no doubt she will be a force for good in the years to come. I believe that she'll continue to do what she's always done, which is crack on with the job and earn her stripes and earn the respect and affection of the British people. Charles has got his work cut out. He's 73 years of age, albeit a sprightly 73. But as we've seen in the last challenging few days, including the moment when Charles's pen exploded in his hand while signing papers, Camilla was there to break the tension and resolve the pen leakage. Behind every great man is a great woman. Well, I don't think Camilla will be behind Charles. I think she'll be right next to him. Her challenges are to support the king and fly the flag for Great Britain. I'm certain Camilla will do both with distinction. After all, she ain't put a foot wrong in 17 years. Long live King Charles, for sure, but long live Queen Camilla too.